Why yes, I'm the Noodle Hunter! And I've got something from the lands of Toyland. Clear Soup, Oriental style instant rice noodles by the company Mama. Weighing in at 55 grams of dry weight and a caloric content of approximately 210. I tried to do some research on the Google about clear canned soup, but nothing really came up except for this instant noodle. It doesn't sound very flavoursome because clear soup makes me think of something that's very bland. But I might be completely wrong and assuming that this is going to taste horrible, and I can only find out by giving it a taste test. Inside we have, of course, the noodles. I was expecting vermicelli noodles, but this looks like pho noodles. Well, I should have known because it did state this on the packet that it says pho on there. Of course, it also includes the soup powder, and look, there's quite a lot of volume of powder in there. Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be super flavoursome, even though it sounded kind of bland to begin with. And of course, the oil. Ooh. Yes. Alright, let's move on to the next part, but before we do, we need to read the instructions first. And according to the cooking instruction, it looks like it's a non-stovetop instant noodle, and it says to season these noodles. As I opened the seasoning packet, it smells very strong of sweet soy sauce flavors. Maybe this will be quite tasty. Alright, onwards. Oi, you know I gotta taste the oil. Very subtle of garlic and onion flavors without the salt. And somewhat of a chicken like broth, like there's no flavor or saltness to it, there's no sweetness or saltiness to this oil, but you can taste the chicken like flavors in it. Very interesting. Okay, let's move on to the next part. And that next part is to boil these noodles. Yes, but before I do, I've got to protect my table with a awesome wooden covering. Bam! Alright, let's put that on there. And with my state of the the state of technology. Oh my god, what am I struggling with right now? The state of the art technology of heating my noodles. Bam. Oh, there's some plastic remaining from my previous video. Whoops. And I'm gonna pour it in straight into the pot bowl. Wow, I'm really stumbling on my words today. I apologize for my poor pronunciations. Okay. Bam. Gotta heat up. Oh, almost dropped some outside. Or did I? I don't know. There we go. No, I didn't make a mess at all. Sweet. And I'm gonna pour a little bit more water. I want it to be a little bit more heated. And time to pour. How many mils was it? It looks like 360 mils of water, which is about half of what I have left in here. It's very important not to overfill it with water, otherwise it end up tasting a bit bland. That's about 250. Boom. Just on the mark. Alright, I'm gonna flatten it up real quick. And it doesn't actually look too bad. It looks very homey is the best way to describe the clearness of this noodle. Not too clear. Alright, gotta close it up real quick. And oh no. I have to wait 3 arduous minutes. It's been about 3 minutes now. So, are you guys ready for the grand opening of Clear Canned Soup Oriental Style Instant Rice Noodles by the company Mama? Bam! Whoa! I am so glad they included chili powder. The red adds a bit of extra beauty to these noodles, making it look less bland. Nice! Now, it's time to whip out my Asian ladle to taste the soup first. Oh yeah! La 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 la! Oh gosh, I've got to mix the noodles. Oh my gosh! Round 2. Ooh! Here we go. Huh. It's actually a lot less clear than I thought it would be. It looks very flavorsome too. Let's taste it now. Whoa. There is an array of flavors that I cannot identify. It tastes like a oniony. Hold on. I'm tripping out here. It doesn't. It's a little bit spicy, maybe out of a 2 out of 10 scale. The soup, it has definitely oniony, garlicky, very small hint of chicken flavor, and it's something that I can't put my finger on. It might be spring onion or some sort of Asian herb. I can't figure it out, but it tastes very oriental. I've had oriental noodles in the past before, and it just tastes like soy sauce. But this has a very unique flavor to it, and not in a bad way either. It has a sort of flavor like that brings me back to when I was a kid and went to Thailand and had a lot of their soupy foods, and it's really not that bad. It makes me want to go back for more. And the chili definitely adds that extra flavor element and texture and hit to add more depth to the soup. I believe it might be mushroom or some sort of tofu. It has it kind of confuses my taste bud. I can't describe it the best I could possibly be. Oh, my English there kind of failed me again. Yeah, so oniony, garlicky, Asian herbs, and a bit of chicken stock and a small amount of fish sauce. That's something that I tasted in there as well. I feel like I'm doing a competition. Because of the bizarreness of these noodles, I can't really give it below average or it's definitely above average, and if you want an Asian experience, this is the noodles for you. And therefore, I'm gonna giving it a solid 7.75. I can't do 3/4 of my fingers, so out of 10. Alright, now to whip out my chopsticks and taste the noodles. Bang! Oh, there we go. Alrighty, this is always a struggle to pick up. Oh, this is quite a lot of noodles. How beautiful is that? I love it how the chili powder is stuck to the noodles, so you're going to get a bit of a spicy kick when you eat them. Let's see how long it can handle. Ooh, I feel like this is a solid meter of noodles right here, but I just rolled it up. Okay. The noodles definitely taste like pho noodles. It's al dente, a little bit more on the firm side though, but I think a lot of people like firm noodles as well. Me personally, I like eating soft and firm, but this is quite firm. But not in a bad way either. Not in comparison to what I've had in the past, where these pho noodles end up tasting like I'm chewing on like biodegradable plastic. But this is quite nice. It's firm. Holds its shape while I chew on it. But not my favorite. And for that reason, I'm going to be giving these noodles a solid 6. Sorry. A chili spice flake, I think, went in the wrong tube. Let me try it again. For that reason, I'm going to be giving it a solid 6.5 out of 10. But if I like firm noodles, I'd be elevating the score a little bit higher. Alright, let's move on to combining the soup and the noodles together, all in one bite. Okay, let's start with the spoon. Ooh. Oh, there's not much soup left. The noodles really absorb the water in the soup and the noodles. Oh yeah. This is a real struggle sometimes. Oh, here we go. Bang. See if I can garnish it with a bit of green. It looks kind of sad right now. Here we go. Some green right there. Oh. Although lackluster looking, it's still quite flavorsome. It's one of those noodles that don't look great, but it tastes quite amazing. Okay, cheers. I would bump it on the camera, but I think I'm going to spill it everywhere. Wow, that's not too bad at all. It's very hearty and it's like, it reminds me of grandmother's Asian cooking. Is the best way I can describe the feeling I get when I eat these noodles. It's not too bad. Flavor-wise, it's quite foreign to me, even though I've had Asian food before. I think a Westerner who would eat this might either really love it or really hate it. For me, I'm indifferent. It's not something I'd probably go back to eat, but it still gave me quite a good tasting experience. You can really taste the chili flakes in there, and you can feel it between your molars as you chew on it. And that kind of gives it a nice texture. If I had some deep fried shallots and put it straight into these noodles, this would be even tastier, along with some, I don't know, pork belly that's been boiled or braised. And in this particular packet, as you can see here, it looks like they add pork, and that could be a quail egg as well, and some bean sprouts. This would be a very authentic tasting Asian dish. Before I gave the individual components not a great score, I think for the experience, tasting experience wise, sorry, I've got my words all mixed up. I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10. It's got a very international vibe of taste to it, and if you're missing travel right now because we can't really do it right now in the time of me filming this video, this is a great way to take you back to the lands of Thailand. Alright, that's all I have to say about these noodles then. I hope you enjoyed watching that episode of the Noodle Hunter. Hit that subscribe button and the like button as well, and a notification bell. I'm saying too many things at once. If you want to continue following me on the internet, leave a comment behind because I replied to pretty much all of them. If I missed one, I do apologize. And I'll see you all next time.